Because you asked me about it. You guys didn't have mics at first, right?
No, we just did it on our phones, but then like we went, not like viral, but then people started like following us, and then they pay on Patreon to watch our podcast.
That's where I got confused. What do you mean? What
Patreon.
I know what Patreon is, but like
people pay $10 a month to just watch us talk.
But how many podcasts do you guys have? You guys?
We have like, I don't know, maybe like 30 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you got up to 30.
30 maybe. I don't know. We put them on Spotify too, but the people on Patreon, I think they just like that we're in our socks.
So you're just wearing socks, and that's what because
Yes.
that's what I thought Patreon was. I thought it was like a subscription base for that, basically.
I think for our socks, but whatever. It funds anything that we need for like.
And what's this podcast called? It's
Single, married, mothered.
Okay.
So I'm the single one.
Okay.
Then someone's married, and then someone's a mother. So it's life from like 3 different perspectives.
That's interesting.
Except for I was not single for a little bit during it, and then Nicole just had a baby, so she's also a mother. But,
so now we have 2 mothers and 1 single again.
Yeah.
I got
2
it.
mothers, 1 single.
Wonderful. Sounds like
It's great marketing.
I mean, it sounds great. And then, are these all like Rowdy members too, or this is just something completely
No,
separate?
so it's funny how we all met. So Cassie owns Nourish by Nature. I met her. She came to the studio. We became really good friends. And then this girl, Nicole, started coming to the studio. And then she always like jokes. She's like, I'm gonna make Amelia my best friend.
Okay.
And like she ended up doing it
She
somehow.
made it happen.
And then her and I were like, let's do this podcast, Aligned and Unhinged, where we talk about just like everything that people don't actually want to talk about and like bring light to it. And then Cassie was like, wait, I'm jealous. Can I join? And we were like, okay. And then we just did this, and then we filmed it, and then we're posting it. And then people were actually listening to it, like girls, not just people that want to see our socks.
Yeah, of course.
People were listening to it. We did an episode about like mean girl energy, and we got a lot of comments, a lot of people reaching out to us being like, wow, you guys talked about stuff that like people don't say. And it's just like girls coming after each other in every industry.
Oh, I mean, I can definitely see that being the case in most industries.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, it kind of happened, and we go with it. But like we don't really record that often. We record like, because like I travel, Cassie's a mom, Nicole lives an hour away and just had a baby.
Yeah, now she has a baby again, so.
Yeah. And we just record randomly on random topics.
That's kind of what I plan on doing with this one. I'm just going to basically see who's going to sit down with me and talk, and I'm going to just let it go, let it fly, yeah. I mean, we did plan on doing it. I'm really glad I didn't do it Saturday, because I don't know how...
After you took the class.
I don't know how functional I would have been if I would have had to sit down and have a conversation after that.
So I want you to hold on. So you wanted to go on the podcast. I'm like, listen, you need to take a class at Rowdy to understand Rowdy first.
Of course, had to.
What did you think you were going to get into?
I knew I was going to get killed.
Why? Because it was me?
Not just I just know the intensity you guys train at. I know it's like high intensity training. You're going to keep your heart rate up. That's not something I tend to do when I lift. So I thought the strength class going into it, I'm like, okay, strength, I might be all right at this.
It's marketed as strength and conditioning.
You said strength in the text. I don't know if I read conditioning in there.
Well, I just wanted to say strength.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool.
To convince you it was fine.
I might be okay with this. And then I knew you do it in the hot classroom too. So I'm like, okay, moving in like 90 to 100 degrees is going to be tough. But I thought, since I can bake in a sauna for like an hour if I want to.
What kind of sauna? Infrared or regular?
I do infrared or dry. I can do
Okay, yeah.
So the infrared I definitely do less, probably 40 minutes. But I'm like, I think this might equate over.
There's a sauna in the back room of the studio.
This whole studio could have been a sauna if you asked me. Because I walked in there, it was so hot. And then I'm like, I can't make a fool of myself in the front. So I went to the back, and I didn't know what these big squares were on the wall. I thought they were just like there.
That's just supplemental heat. Like my heat really comes from the ceiling. That's just if I need it. Like in the winter, they're really on, but like sometimes they're on.
I felt like that thing was just baking me.
Yeah,
right
it
there.
was. It's infrared.
Yeah, so I was just melting from the start. So as soon as we started, what did we start with? The warm up, all the stretches. I was okay.
Did you like doing jumping jacks on a tempo?
No. So the jumping jacks, I haven't done a jumping jack since I was younger.
You were right behind me, and I look in the mirror, and I'm like, you can sidestep if you want.
I was so uncoordinated with the jumping jack, first of all.
And I'm like, your hand's gonna hit the ceiling.
I was jumping off the side of the mat. I was worried about the two girls next to me.
Because your arms are so long.
I'm thinking I'm gonna take someone out next to me. I'm like, oh, this is bad. And then you had us do the jumping side to side. I don't know if you saw that, but I was really uncoordinated. I didn't know, I couldn't get side to side because I was so tired at that point. It was really bad.
I don't even know we jumped side to side.
I don't know what we were doing. I think we were shaking it out, and I was not doing well.
That was warm up.
Yeah, I was already dead at that point. And then what? We went into 8-minute squats and reverse lunges.
Oh yeah, squats, reverse lunges, 8 minutes. It was really 6.5.
Yeah.
I always look around the room. And I'm like, let me change. We figure it out.
If you would have looked around, I was probably purple in the first 10, 15 minutes, fighting for air.
How hot do you think the studio was? If you had to be I'm a member, that's, give me a temperature. What do you think it was actually at?
I would have thought it was over 100.
That's crazy.
How humid it was in there.
The humidity was at 60%, and that's just naturally.
It gave me a little crosswind. I was able to breathe again, but
I opened the doors. The studio was not above 90. 91.
You couldn't tell me. I think I might have been in a little hot pocket of the studio where it was
we have
120.
good heater sets, but a lot of people have these heated studios, and it's jack up the heat, make everyone sweat, make everyone die, but it's you need full range of motion, you need good programming to actually kill the people.
Yes.
But the heat doesn't just make it. It's not as hot as people think. They're your rooms must be 100, and I'm they're only 90. 90, 93, 94 in the summer it gets there. And I open the doors often, and people are open the door. I'm we have an east to west door that we open both, so you get a nice breeze, but flies are gonna come in.
Oh, the flies
are gonna come in, they're bring them in, we don't care.
When you dropped it, it did feel I felt it was 15 degrees less as soon as you opened the doors.
Good, yeah.
That was a great breeze, and I'm okay, I'm back, I'm recovered. I will die in 2 minutes once we start moving again.
And then close the door again.
Yeah, it just heats right back up. But that was the first time I ever did a hot class. I haven't done hot yoga or anything like that before.
Oh, so you've never even done hot yoga?
No.
Hot yoga has a hotter room because you're doing less.
It's less strain for sure.
Yeah, it's less on your your cardio, respiratory system, all of that stuff.
Well, I mean, if you're not jumping around and doing squats in the heat, then I'm sure I would have been a lot
fine.
better.
Multiplying.
But even yoga, I don't know how well I would have done it.
Yoga's a lot of up. We don't go anything up down really after 30 minutes, 35 in the heat. Or also all the instructors have to kind of read the room and see what's going on.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because if there was a lot of up and down going on deep into that, I don't know if I would have made it because I did step out for 1 minute. I'm
That's funny. I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah, I walked right out. You
weren't worried about because I'm okay, I know it. But there's always people. I always try to make sure I know every member in their room is in my vision, and I know exactly what's going on with their state of.
I was waiting so long for someone else to walk out first because I couldn't be the first one to go outside to catch my breath.
Guys always are the first ones.
No, there was 2 that went out before me. And I'm thank God these girls just went outside.
Ran out.
Oh yeah, they came back in. I'm I'm right out there.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I definitely see how you've built such a great community with Rowdy Mermaid from the way you instructed it and everything.
It's great, yeah. And it's just people ask what I did. I just led with passion and purpose. And people are how are you different from others? I don't think exercise it's all squats, lunges, programming. Everyone can program the same thing. You can teach the same thing in the same place. When it comes down to it, it's the personality and the showmanship. Can you put on a show? Can you make people feel seen? And when you lead with passion and purpose for what you're doing, it just happens naturally.
Yeah.
So it's the difference between all these different places. When I started Rowdy, I was on 71. And it was a closet. It was half the size of this room. I could barely fit 15 people.
I think I remember when you started.
Yes.
I was still at JSS at the time. And didn't you start in a couple years ago, doing stuff on the beach before you even had a studio?
So it was April 2024. Before that, I had rented a place in Spring Lake for a month. I reached out to this woman, Lauren, and she rented me her studio for a month. I got 2 classes a week. It was at the Space, it was called, and I had 2 classes during her non-class times. I gave her it was maybe a few $100s, $600, $500, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, I got some money from that. I had enough to put down a deposit on this place in 71. It was like I needed like $2,000. And I'm like, okay, that's all I had. And right before putting that down, I was like, I went on a women's empowerment retreat to Ecuador. And then I was like, okay, this just makes sense. Like, I feel like I need to do this, even though I'm still bartending and teaching, just working like 100 jobs, not sleeping, and having narcolepsy and not knowing I was narcoleptic at the time, just thinking I was so fucking tired.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then I come home and I'm like, okay, let's open this place. So it was April 2024. And people are like, how did you even, there was no sign outside. You didn't know where it was. It looked like a speakeasy. Like, you have no idea where you were fucking going.
Because how long did you kind of have the Rowdy Mermaid concept before that April 2024 of opening your first studio?
I've always had like the concept. When I first paid for I first got the LLC, right? I was like, let me get this name. I love this. I wanted to just create a community because I was inspired by this brand Salty Souls, which is what I went on that retreat. And prior to that, I've been like following them and I'm like, I want to create a similar environment. They're very surf oriented. So I was like, how can I do this fitness oriented? So that's really what inspired me to do Rowdy and then like create something that isn't really in the industry. And fitness and wellness has always just been like my niche kind of.
Yeah.
Not nutrition, but like actually movement and stuff like that. So that was like my niche. And then I wanted it to be like a surf shop, all this stuff. But like what's cool is now all the other ideas are slowly expanding. Like the place we're in right now is eventually going to be that kind of surf shop style. I have some really cool trips with the Salty Souls. Like I'm traveling far soon. But everything started in that little place. And everyone's like, how did you get all these people to come? I just walked the boardwalk in a bikini and I handed out free classes.
Yeah.
I just said, hi, do you want a free class? I just opened up this place called Rowdy. And they're like, oh, okay. And all I said to myself is, people are like, are you scared you're going to fail? And I'm like, no, it's going to grow really fast. I know it is because if it's meant for someone, I know that they're going to stay. And I just made it really affordable and people just kept coming.
No, before doing this episode, I scrolled back on your Instagram to make sure I knew how I remember it starting.
Yeah.
Because I guess 2023 you said?
2023 is when I just like had the ideas of like starting the Fit by Meals account and kind of like doing all that stuff.
I mean, I've been in the fitness industry around here for a long time too. I remember you were like big on like competing in CrossFit and everything at first, right?
Yeah. I did a lot of CrossFit. Prior to that was a 4-time All-American swimmer.
Yes, I learned that.
Yeah.
I
4-time All-American swimmer.
Yeah, I wasn't as good of a swimmer as I was hoping to be.
No.
I knew, again.
I know you're tall and I was like, brace me.
No, I knew I was going to lose because I remember back when I worked at
For anyone listening, we were on a boat and I said, I bet you I can beat you in a swimming race. And he said, there's no way. How tall are you?
I didn't say there was no way. I said I said I know you're a great swimmer, but I'll accept the challenge anyway.
You're a full foot taller than me.
I'm 6'7". But we didn't go off a dive. You wouldn't accept off the dive.
So you're 14 inches tall.
So you wouldn't accept going against me off the dive.
I would have still.
Oh, you would kill me still, but. And I haven't swam in I don't know how many years. I was just like, I'm ready for a challenge today.
Yeah, I haven't swam in a few years either. It just is natural.
Well, because I remember I met you when I was working at DJ's. You used to come in because you were a Belmar lifeguard for the longest time too, right?
Yeah. Oh God, DJ's days. Oof.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But I always remember you were like known as like the best lifeguard. You would win all the swimming competitions and everything in Belmar.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, and I was lifeguarding still, by the way, when I was still running Rowdy. I had 3 jobs while starting this business.
That's crazy because we obviously worked together at Joe's. You were teaching full time, and then
I was a school teacher, so like I would bartend on like Friday and Saturday nights. That was my schedule. So I would have school all day on Friday. Well, I would teach a 6 a.m. class
on Friday.
Yeah, Friday, and then go to school all day, and then come to Joe's. Be at Joe's at like 5:45. Work and get home at like 4 a.m. And then teach.
Strength
like 2 morning classes though. Like it used to just be me. So I would teach 2 classes and there would be like a few other instructors and then go home and sleep and then wake up at like 4 p.m. and go into Joe's again on Saturday night and work and then sleep all day Sunday. That was like 2 summers ago, that was the palest I've ever been in my life.
It's terrible doing that, right? Because that's what
so pale. I'm the tannest right now.
That's what I would do when I would always try to work full time, and I would be like, yeah, I can just bounce on weekends too. Why not? And then like,
you're so tired, you don't care. Like, you're like, I'm tired.
I guess Joe's is year round, and you weren't teaching, obviously, isn't year round. So like, during that time when you were like doing all of them, how burnt out would you get?
And I have narcolepsy.
I can't imagine doing it on top of narcolepsy.
I think it's just because I'm always tired anyway, so it's just no different. I'm always tired, so it's like no different. And I'm going to doctors and like, it's your lifestyle, this, and this. And then eventually my primary doctor was like, do you actually might do a sleep study? I did a sleep study. They're like, holy shit, she has narcolepsy.
So how long did you do a sleep study? What was it, like a week?
It's like it's like a 2-day, like a day and a half thing. You go to this center, you have all these different leads on you. You're like in bed, like I don't even know how I fell asleep with all this on me, like straps. So like if you're moving, people are just watching you in a camera. You're in a weird room and it looks like a hotel, but it's not. And you're literally being watched on a camera.
I feel like that would mess my sleep up anyway.
Yeah. So to advance to the next stage of this testing, I had to sleep at least a certain hours without
waking up.
Yeah. So they were like, okay, you sleep beautifully. I was like, oh my God, I'm not falling asleep yet. They're like, it's fine. Then they wake you up at 6 a.m. or like 6:30 and they're like, okay, and they bring you breakfast. You're like, this is fine. There's a TV in the room. I didn't watch the TV at all. I'm just a psycho and just sat there in silence. And 2 hours, they're like, okay, take a nap. And you still have all this stuff on you. It's like walking around with like if I had to go to the bathroom, I had to unplug myself, go to the bathroom and come back. It was weird.
Yeah.
And so I fell asleep within like 2 minutes and then I go into REM. So if you do that twice every 2 hours, it's positive for narcolepsy. Like you're not supposed to be able to just fall asleep randomly and go right into REM. Mm-hmm. And it happened 4 out of 5 times.
Okay.
So two is a positive for narcolepsy.
So you doubled down on it.
They were like, well, you can nap anywhere at any time. I'm like, yeah.
That's
because I'm exhausted. Doesn't matter how much I sleep. I can still sleep. And I go and I'm dreaming. So I have these crazy vivid dreams all the time.
Isn't that like a liability with driving or?
No, I don't have catalyst. So catalyst means you literally can just like fall asleep.
Okay, so there's like different levels of narcolepsy, I guess?
Yes. It's a scope. It's like a full, what's that called? I don't know, range of scope or whatever.
Okay.
There's like different types. I don't have that.
Gotcha. That would be...
It can develop later on in life, but I don't have that.
Okay, so at least you don't have it now. So we have to avoid that.
When I get really, really scared, though, I will faint.
Okay.
I'll faint. Like, if I get really, really nervous or scared, I, like, lose consciousness. But I don't think it's, like, the narcolepsy sleeping. We're still trying to figure that out.
Is that just, like, a you problem?
Yeah.
For now? Okay.
Really scared.
What might scare you? Is it, like...
Like driving over a bridge. I don't drive over bridges. Because I'll get so scared. I'll, like, get nervous and be scared I'm going to pass out. Then I'm like, oh, my God.
What happens if there's, like, a bridge approaching and you're on the road?
I don't... Like, well, these bridges here are fine.
Okay, so
like 35 is fine.
Okay, but like if you're on like the Delaware
I won't drive it.
No.
I'll hire a car service.
Okay.
I won't drive over bridges.
Okay, no, I definitely can understand that. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not gonna.
I can't do it.
I won't faint.
If someone else is in the car, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just can't do it alone. But I also just recently got over my fear of flying, like 2 years ago, because I just started traveling.
Okay.
And I take Xanax that's prescribed to get on the airplane, and then I'm fine. And I just booked a huge trip.
Where's this trip?
I'm going to Portugal for Salty Souls, so I'm working with them, and I have some really cool news to share about that. It's going to be out in like publicly a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I can't say anything yet, but basically everything that I ever wanted manifested and was inspired by Salty Souls is like literally full circle. I'm getting everything I've ever like dreamed of.
That's amazing.
Really cool. I'll tell you what it is after. I think I probably did. But and then so they have a retreat in Portugal September 19th to the 26th. Mm-hmm. So I'm going on the retreat. I'm kind of like participating but not, just kind of like being there, learning everything. I'm there from the 14th to September 30th. And then from the 30th, one of the owners is like, hey, I'm going to Bali. You should come. And I'm like, okay. So I booked Bali from September 30th to October 13th.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm away a month, 13th to 13th, that's fine. And then they're like, we're actually gonna go surf over an island in North Sumatra in Indonesia. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I asked my like management partner and everyone kind of like manages like my finances, my business decisions. And they're like, okay, you're already there, just go farther. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be like, this is so far away. It's like 20 hours, I don't know. The time difference is like 16-hour time difference.
How
maybe
far
12.
away is Bali?
Like flying?
Well, I don't know. Bali's actually on the top of my list of places to go.
It's in Indonesia.
I'm not a traveler at all, and I have no clue.
Do you want to come?
Well, I have no clue where it is, but I know there's like
You can visit.
there's like a lot of coffee shops over there that I want to.
I
know Bali's known for coffee, and then if you Sumatra actually.
It's a type of coffee.
Well, I know those are like I'm not even kidding. Those are my top two. Like if I get a single origin bean, those would be my top two that I pick.
If I'm allowed to bring some home, I'll bring some
Probably
home.
not.
My suitcase can't weigh a lot because I'm traveling with a surfboard, so we're doing a surf trip, really.
Okay.
So we're surfing in Portugal, Bali, and then we're surfing in this island. It's called Nias. It's really a big swell a lot of the time, so I'm really don't know if I can surf that, but I mean, I know my limit with the ocean. I'm pretty good in the ocean. Surfing, I am very intermediate, as in I can stand up and surf. I can't do anything crazy.
Okay.
But
How long have you
so
surfed?
crazy, kind of message. Like on and off for like since I was like 20, I don't know. And I'm
Okay.
30. I'll be 34 next week.
Okay.
So on and off for a long time. I'm just good at the ocean and knowing what's safe, what's not, how to swim. That's my specialty. Surfing is fun. I can't do any like crazy turns, but I can like go on like a big wave.
Yeah, that's so
I'll
fun.
just send it and just be like, shit.
At
We
least
get
you can
held
still ride a
under.
wave. That's still like a great time.
Yeah, no, but so I'm doing all that. So I'm not home until October like 25th. So I'm gone from.
Quite a bit of time to be gone.
I'm home for like Halloween, and then my whole family goes on a surf trip in November to Puerto Rico the first week, and I'm like, sorry, bye. All this is happening while I'm opening. I just dropped on everyone that I'm opening a location in Millstone,
Yep.
which like everyone's like, holy shit, that's crazy, because demoed half of a building in Ocean Township in Oakhurst, and I'm in the process of building that. So that's taking like longer than expected. But again, I never gave everyone a start date.
I feel like
I'm like, hey, buy a founding membership if you want it. I don't know when this is opening, but when I open, I promise you'll stay at the cheapest price for life.
of course.
And we sold like,
I feel like with opening businesses or gyms, it's always delayed, no matter what.
yeah, what's cool, people are like, wait, Millstone's opening before Oakhurst. I'm like, yep,
That's how it is sometimes.
it's gonna open before because it's smaller. Ocean Township is 2 floors.
Okay. Oh wow.
So I have two, my studio's 2 floors.
Do
It's
you have
like,
like big plans with 2 floors or
yeah,
something
I'll
like
show
a little
you.
bit different?
It has 3 studios within one.
Oh wow.
There's spin, there's strength, and there's sculpt, all different studios, and a smoothie bar in the front.
I have a spin bike. Maybe I could survive that class.
It's heated.
I'll bake my.
It's not heated above like 80, but it's infrared heat. It's not forced air. Because again,
I'm gonna put my spin bike in the.
would you want to instruct?
I
Spin.
am not. I would have to.
You can
train.
teach the style class I taught.
I'm not confident. I don't think I could.
But do you think
I think-
my heart rate teaching that class is like, my average heart rate teaching is like 140 to
Right.
160. My max was like 190 that class.
So I was in zone 5 for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So
which is insane. I was in
Insane.
zone. I don't hit zone 5 really ever unless I'm running.
no, one of I'm friends with another girl that goes there, and I sent her the screenshot of my whoop, and she sent me hers. She said, "I'm like, oh yeah, 0 minutes in zone 5. You weren't dying." She's like, "I was dying." I'm like, "You don't know what dying was until you're sitting in zone 5 for like 30 minutes."
It's insane.
It was so rough, but no, I don't know if I'm like the person to instruct that kind of class. I'm not like a energetic,
Yeah.
high energy person.
It needs to
on a
be
bike.
high
Like,
energy.
I don't think I would be the right fit. If you had like someone that just wanted to lift some weights, that's where I was like personal training or semi-private
Like,
training.
I
I
can
love
just do
doing that.
Yeah. See, I'm just like, it's
What?
a show. It's rowdy.
Yeah, it's great. Like any of those classes, because I also think I was going to try out to coach an outfit too. And
Yeah.
I knew
It's-
it's just not my personality to be on a mic jumping around a room like
Yeah.
that. I can help people with fitness and nutrition all I want, but I like more like one-on-one
Yes.
or like I love doing when I did like semi-private training.
See, I like one-on-one. I'm like, I love this group energy so much. It's so fun to me.
Oh yeah, I mean, being in the class was a lot of fun, and having you on the mic was fun while I was.
It's exhausting though, because I have to be able to like. It doesn't matter what's happening to me before. Like I have to be able to like put anything aside and like well, you're putting on a show for people.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
what it is. Like they're getting a workout, but it's and I'm not saying like show like I'm dancing and twerking. Like sometimes that happens, but. It's like you're literally giving people energy.
Oh, you have to give them the energy in that.
It's
type
insane,
of class.
and I'm like, give it back, please. I'm like, help me.
What's it like waking up in the morning after being at Joe's till 4 a.m. Like
I haven't done that in a while.
A long night
Thank
at
God.
Joe, like one of those long nights at Joe's, like a holiday weekend. You're up till like 4 a.m. counting money. You go home, probably like after those
Sleep.
nights. Sometimes I would barely even sleep. I would just like
I sleep like 3 hours.
I'm like, because I like to be a morning person, so I'm just gonna go into the next day and get started, and then.
Well, that's why I had to give up
Whatever happens
bartending.
when I sleep.
I'm
Yeah.
like, bartending was like my social life, and I'm like, holy shit, like, I was doing it literally for my social life. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm like hanging out, and I'm like, I'm fucking exhausted. I'm like, I can't do this.
That's what I.
Well, that's how I started Rowdy with the money I made from Joe's bartending. I would make the money, and I'm like, okay, that's being put in. I've never taken out a loan. I've never done accepted money from anyone. I just got a credit card this year. I didn't have a credit card until this year, so everything was like
crazy.
And I just like reinvested the money. So like any money that I didn't start paying myself from Rowdy until November 22nd. I just started paying myself this year. I quit teaching. I resigned, and then I went to El Salvador with the Salty Souls. And what's crazy is like how it's full circle coming around.
And what was that like, making that decision to leave, like kind of like a job like that where you probably have like
a pension?
Yeah, well, pension,
and health
tenure,
benefits.
What is it, tenure? Do you have when you're a teacher and all that stuff?
I was tenured, yeah, but like so I like my job was secure, and if I stayed a full year, I would have kept my pension. So
Okay.
since I didn't do a full 10 years in the school system, I don't keep my pension. But like at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I pulled my pension and I put it in a life insurance policy.
Okay.
So I'm like, can borrow, like whatever. And then I'm just investing all my money and putting it back into Rowdy. So I'm like, for me, a lot of people didn't see it. Like my family was just like, oh, my mom's like worried, like you have a pension, like you're going to lose that. And I'm like, whatever. I'm all high risk. I don't have anything really tying me down. I don't have kids. I don't have a family. Like I'm just single. So might as well do it all now.
Take all the risks now.
Take all the risks. And that's why I'm traveling. I'm like, when am I going to have the option? But the crazy thing is like all these permits and all these things all these checks need to be signed like while I'm gone. So we just had a meeting here this week, and we needed all 4 of us. There's a lot of people like on the staff that are doing stuff behind the scenes to get all these things in a row. It's a lot.
I'm sure.
So I'm like pretty stressed out, but I kind of hide it, I think.
Well, I can't imagine opening 2 new studios at the same time and trying to manage all that while you're traveling.
Yeah, I said no to Millstone for like 4 months. I literally said no to it. I'm like, no, I can't. No, I can't. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I know the landlord. I'm like, it's stupid for me to say no because of how easy it is for me to do. And now it makes Rowdy this trifecta, right? I have within
Belmar, Ocean,
Millstone. It's literally a triangle.
Triangle, Monmouth
all
County.
within 30 minutes.
Because is Millstone still Monmouth County too?
Millstone's Monmouth County.
It's like the edge of it, right?
Yeah,
the
it's
west
like this, and everything's interchangeable. Like if you buy a class pack, you can use it at any location. I'm full owner of all the locations. Someone was actually going into the Millstone, wanted to open it. She ended up like looking into it, signing an NDA, all this stuff, and signing a letter of intent. And then she was like, just kidding, I don't want to do this. And then ended up leaving Rowdy like within the same week. And I'm like, okay, do I make this decision and just do it myself? And I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, whatever, I'll just do it. I'm like, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy, and we have people that drive from there.
You have people that drive all the way from Millstone?
I have people, we did a survey and see someone drives an hour and 20 minutes to our studio.
That's nuts.
I'm like, why? They're like, it's just, and then first off, people are like, why are you buying drop-ins? I would just never pay over $30 to take a fitness class ever. And our drop-in is $32. And I'm like, that's crazy. Buy the packages. We do sales. Do the unlimited. It's so much cheaper, but it's still our highest selling package is a drop, and people don't want commitment.
Yeah.
But then there's people driving all this. It blows my mind, and it just shows how like support is. It's crazy.
What's it feel like when you hear like someone new come in and they drove over an hour away just to come to one of your classes?
I'm like, what? Why? I'm like, you got great studios near you. I'm like, here's suggestions, and they're like, no, I want it. They're like, it's just different.
Well, it's probably the word of mouth and everything. Like, how much did word of mouth help you from being in like the bar community and everything down here at the shore?
Well, that's
Belmar? Like,
girls would like come in. I'm like, hi, do you want a free class to a fitness studio? They're like, where? And I'm like, Rowdy. They're like, oh, I've seen it on Instagram. And I'm like, do you want a free class?
It's unreal that you guys have.
Yeah, and if you run a report on our Instagram, like our insights, all of it is so high. Our percent of following, so you can see like male versus female. Our percent of following is 97% female, which is pretty cool, which means 3% of that guys, 2% is actually guys that like know us and watch, and only 1% is creepy men.
Well, that's a small percentage of creepy men.
Exactly, which means like it's real. And if you look at our thing, it's all US. Like it's US, then it's Canada, which is Salty Souls is a Canadian-based company, so that's our second following. Then it's like I think it's like somewhere like Brazil maybe.
Okay.
Or like
there's always just random countries.
Mexico, but like that's like the 1%, but it's not like India or like random bots and stuff, and it's real people engaging in our posts. It's cool. So we like reached I think we're at 20.3 thousand followers, and I'm like, oh. But people are like, but you follow so many. I'm like, yeah, I try to follow everyone back.
Probably all your members. Like,
yeah, I'm like, I follow everyone. I follow a lot of people back. I'm like, I don't care if we follow 8,000 people. Who cares? It shows that I'm real. And I'll actually engage with you.
Yeah, and you actually care about your members instead of like...
Yeah, and if we're not following you, just message me and I'll follow you back. It's fine.
I mean, you see a lot of these like fitness studios or places, and you'll have like thousands of followers, and then they don't even follow anyone. It's
they're like, we have we follow only 8 people back. And it's like, okay, you want to be exclusive?
Cool. Like
everyone wants to be this exclusive gym, and they market like we are exclusive. The big thing is, I'm not exclusive. We're inclusive. We're not exclusive to anyone. Right?
I was the only guy in class, and I felt very welcome.
At 6'7"?
A very nice lady said, "We're in this together. We're gonna sell."
Did she really?
On the right, she was very nice. She said her daughter just went back to school, and she's taking this class. And I'm like, "Well, you're gonna do a better job than me today, but we're in this."
See, I didn't even know that. So members, it's crazy.
And even later that night, stupid decision by me. I got asked to work at Joe's, and I'm like, "Yeah, why not? I'm not gonna walk or anything all night." And at the end of the night, I was hobbling my way around, and some girl came up to me. She said, "You were at Rowdy this morning." And me, I'm kind of sarcastic sometimes, making a joke, and I'm like, "Well, how do you know it was me?" And
like clearly, it
was just like, "Well, you were kind of hard to miss in class." But yeah, I mean, she was very nice and supportive. She's like, most guys probably wouldn't even show up to take the class. I'm like, "Yeah, I just willingly went and died this morning."
No, it's crazy. Yeah. It's really crazy, but that's cool to hear. We have like a debrief with some of the instructors sometimes, think what's working, what's not working, what do you like, so everyone feels like they're being seen, heard, and like things that are happening in the studio that maybe I don't see or someone doesn't say. But the one thing that kept getting brought up that's a good positive is that everyone's like becoming friends and talking to each other. And I guess some people might feel like, I've never had someone say it feels cliquey or anything like that, and I don't want that, so we try to do our best to. And it's just, I don't think we have space for that. And if people are cliquey or anything like that, like the negative energy, it always filters itself out. People that aren't meant to be in the space, like staff members, anyone, that ends up filtering and they end up leaving on their own, and it's great, because I'm like, okay, you served you had your time here, you realize it's not for you, see you later.
Exactly.
But these members, like, people become friends, and we're like, how did you meet? They're like, oh, like, how long have you known each other? Like, no, we became friends at Rowdy. Because just like you said, people will look next to you and they'll talk to you. You get to such a suffering phase at some point, you're like, I don't even care who's next to me. Like, can I have a sip of your water?
No,
and it's like you become best friends with someone next to you that you didn't know.
It was the first. It was before the class even started. She said we just started talking, because I was just sitting there. I'm like, I'm in for it today, and we just had a little conversation, pushed me along, and we made it through.
It's great. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Yeah, no, I definitely I can understand that. What was it like when like you were doing this all yourself, and then all of a sudden you're like, I need to start bringing people on to instruct as well? Like, what's that thought process like to like take that risk?
At my first place, the only person that's still with me, which is so funny, is Eleonora. Eleanor is the one person that's stuck with me forever. She's like one of my mentors. I look up to her a lot. And she's also just matches my energy like crazy, just with an accent. But so there was a few instructors, a few classes a day. I didn't start with like a huge schedule, anything. I just, when it would work and when people would come and I'd be teaching 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, sometimes 10, 20, and then back to 3. So we had a few instructors, maybe 3, 4. And then as I realized like, oh, there's a want for more classes and stuff, I added more instructors. And then once I moved to this place, I'm like, okay. And the hiring process was really just like, I hire based on almost like personality at first, like kind of like if you have that it factor and stuff. And then me and Eleonora hosted a teacher training, and we like kind of trained people on how we want to teach, and like they weren't guaranteed a spot, but they were guaranteed a tryout. We actually have auditions this Saturday. We had 80 applicants apply to teach at the studio.
That's
80 applications. So we went through the applications.
So when you do the tryout for like instructors, are you teaching a class?
We're doing an audition, just cold call, like cold, whatever, not cold call, like it's like dance, like auditions, like go up, you have a number, and like the whole class has to take, everyone auditioning has to take their class.
So that's what happened to me with AlphaFit when I tried out for them to do the coaching. I was just like looking for a job because I wanted to get out of the nightlife, and I'm like, maybe I could instruct here. And my cousin went there. I'm like, I'll try it. And again, wasn't ready for the workout. And so they make you do this whole crazy workout. They're like,
ours is like 3 hours long.
So they tell me, they're like, oh, it's going to be like 30 minutes. Be prepared for a light workout.
30 minutes per person.
No. They said it was like you're going to work out for like an hour.
Okay.
So I show up at this tryout, and it's like 15 of us. And we're doing a workout the whole time, and it's just not stopping. We're like running on treadmills, bikes, all this kind of stuff. I'm gassed. And we're like an hour and a half in, and they're like, okay, Sean, you get on the mic now, and you instruct. I'm like,
I can't.
I've been in zone 5 for like 45 minutes right now. Like, how am I going to instruct? And
like,
I got on the mic, I did like, it worked out that the station was actually a good one for me to instruct, but again, I was just like, being on the mic.
But that's also part of it. Like you have to be able, and like especially Rowdy, like I'm gassed the whole fucking time teaching. I burned in a 45-minute class this morning. I burned 400 calories, and my Whoop is very accurate. I've had it since 2019. Like insane. Like yesterday night, I burned 609 calories teaching class.
Yeah,
it's 60. That's how much I burn like running. Like it's crazy swimming. Like
so much in an hour, and you're moving the whole time, jumping around on the mic.
Psychotic. Just jumping, like screaming into the mic, but it's not like screaming at people. You just need to project while you're moving. It's so much cardio. You have to bring energy
because like these people are looking to you for that source of energy during class to motivate them to push them through. And
and no one talks about how fucking draining it is before and after. That you're just like, you like disassociate. Like the members are like, oh, that was hard. And I'm like, oh my God, same. I'm like, same.
Well, because you're also paying attention to everyone. You have to read the room. Making sure everyone's doing everything right. Because
you have to modify.
You were actually like really on point with a lot of classes don't really take form too seriously that I've seen, and you were like very on point with instructing on how to do the movements and making sure people
or like
did everything right.
Why are you selecting your weights? Like this weight you're specifically doing this with. Like that's going to be your heaviest weight option. This you're specifically doing this with. Like. Tell them what they're doing.
Well, it makes it's so much better.
Don't just be like, grab light weights and heavy weights. Like,
because then, no one's going to know what to do.
Okay, let me grab 5s. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing shoulder press with 5s. I should have had more. Like, you're doing 10 shoulder press max. Grab your weights.
Yes.
That's the lightest rep you're going to need.
And then you're like, okay, we're going to be doing, clean and jerks.
Yes.
Like, that's going to be your heaviest weight because you're able to use more.
Yes.
So,
like just grab 2, maybe 1 that's medium, 1 that's, but like explain the movement before. Guess what? People are tired in the middle. Even though you explained it in the beginning, you still have to explain it again.
Oh, you're going to have to explain it. I mean, even when I was doing semi-private training, someone would do a set and I would go walk away and instruct someone else to do something.
And you come back and you're like,
you come back and you're like, and they're doing something else. It's like, well, what just happened in the 2 minutes that I walked to the other side of the gym?
And I think a good instructor really looks at their warm-up as a time to evaluate and assess form and people's mobility. So that's like, you see me running around the room looking and I'm staring, but I'm literally looking at knees, ankles, hips, spine, neck, like where is it? And then instead of cueing one person, I'm like cueing what I see to the group, so no one feels called out for like that, or like if it's something really bad, I like will like tap on like a shoulder while I'm cueing something, like remember knees out, drive through your heels, stuff like that. So like I add good mornings in my warm up to see like, okay, if I do a hinge movement, what's it gonna look like as a whole? And I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 horrible hinging. I'm going to focus on them when I go to it and provide modifications. But like people don't know I'm doing that, but like a good instructor will have it incorporated into their warm up, like an assessment of everyone's form. It takes a lot to be able to like, and we're teaching on beat.
Yes.
So like we're teaching to the music, so you need to be able
I
to.
was offbeat the whole
count
class.
an 8 count. So like if you notice, like we changed things when like a beat dropped.
Yes.
So like I can do that with shuffle. Like I can just hear music. I know when a beat's gonna change. It's an 8 count. It's just, you either have the musicality or you don't. And I just have it. So like, thank God I didn't have to learn that. It was just there. But you have to be able to coach, cue what's happening next, count them down to it while demoing it, while assessing form.
It's a lot going on at once.
So that's why
there's so many moving parts to it. And
the one thing I can't teach though is like personality and being personable. So like that's the one thing. If you don't have that, I don't know how to.
It's hard to bring that out.
I can't bring it out in someone. Like you have to know who you are. You have to like, and you can be a shy person and still do this. Like you can still like be yourself. You don't have to change who you are, but you have to find your niche and what works for you. Like me, it's being crazy.
Yeah.
That's mine. Like if you're funny, make jokes. That's yours. You can be funny and quieter and not jump around and make a joke. Like my jokes are just inappropriate. And thank God people are dying because I don't know what I say.
But it hits. The class loves it.
Yeah.
It's like everyone.
They're like, did she just tell me to spread my butthole? And I'm like, I did. And everyone's form got fixed.
But it's.
I'm like, open and close your butt cheeks, and we're good.
Sometimes you have to say something like that to get them to understand what you're saying. Like,
and they're like, oh.
Because sometimes when I would train, my cues were like something crazy, and it just
works.
Like that's like telling someone to contract their like shoulder blades is always like one of the hardest things. Like no one knows how to do it.
No, they're like contract. What's that?
Yeah, they're like, what do you mean? Like, what do they do? I'm like, I'm like, pretend someone just dumped a bucket of ice down your back, or like there's like a spider crawling up your back, and then it's like, oh, that makes sense.
Always like a pencil between your shoulder blades a little bit.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
crazy
things when I give someone like a cue that I would understand, and then they do, I'm like, what?
Well, the best is when people are like squatting. I'm like, how would you hover over a porta potty at a Lil Wayne concert? They're like, what? And I'm like, no, I fixed it. I'm like, you really don't want to touch the porta potty there. So like, how would you hover? You would like put your weight in your heel. Like you wouldn't be.
That's a really good cue for a squat. I've never thought of saying something
hover
like
over
that.
you don't want to touch it, but you want really tight control. Like you're really controlled.
Yeah. Like when you're teaching class, what would you say like the maximum amount of people per class is that you can like, where you're confident that you can fully control it?
Oh, like a real class? I say.
Like, what would you say is like your max amount
of
members per class, I guess?
So like we have our cap at 28.
Okay.
So we have like, so we can see it, people can fit in there. That is a lot for one instructor. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. There is like the amount that's like recommended through like NASM and stuff, how many one coach per like a certain amount of athletes. I don't remember all that. My degrees, I have my CSCS, so Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist, that also goes into that. But I think that if you're over, like if you're doing like when we have our Jenks events, we have like 3 instructors on stage for 80 plus people.
That's how did that start? How did that come about? Because I saw
Kira,
that was the first
Kira
time
texted me and was like, do you want to do something at Jenks together? And I'm like, what? And she's like, we'll give out bracelets, we'll teach a class, like, and I'm like, okay. And then it just turned into this summer series. And we could do it every Friday. And we're like, okay, let's do it every other. And then we're like, all right, let's just do a finale. We had like 5 events. They all went really well. And then we're thinking about doing other, it's like, they do it in Vegas. It's all over. It's like fitness club, but like make it, I don't know, in the morning.
I like, that's Better.
And then we just went on stage, and now we're like, me and the one instructor were at a concert at the Stone Pony. We're like, how do we get on that stage?
That would be really fun.
I'm like, how do we get there and teach a class?
I'm sure you could figure out how to do
right?
it now.
Like, whatever.
I mean, you have such a following down here, and you're like, I feel like if you
just email them and be like, yo, can we teach a class on your stage? They'll be like, fuck yeah. I'm like, but I want it loud and crazy.
I don't see why they wouldn't allow it to
It'll be a full show.
It could be like, what are they using that place for on a Friday morning, on a Thursday, Friday morning?
Right?
Nothing.
It's
just there.
Yeah.
I mean.
I'll staff it.
Yeah, if you staff it.
They can make sales. They sell the tickets.
Exactly.
I don't want any revenue from it. It'll just be for the story. Just do it for fun.
And is Jenks like the only place you've done something like that at so far?
Yeah, I think so. I'm like blanking, but I'm pretty sure that's the only place we've done something.
What was that first event like when you walked into it and you saw all those people, everyone show up?
There was like a line. We're like, what the fuck are you coming here for?
There was a line?
Yeah, it was a line to get in, and then there were so many people, and it was, I mean, our first one was our biggest, because it was like this huge thing. Our last one is already like booking to be going to be the biggest finale. We're encouraging members to like, if you want to hang out with us after, like the studio, we're only having a 6 a.m. that day. Come, you're encouraged. We made it the same price as a drop-in, so it's no different like financially. And then when you come, you're entered to win a raffle for like all these prizes. But all Rowdy staff is going to be there like on stage, running around, like hyping you up. And then you're encouraged to like, Jenks opens at 11, class is over at 10:50. Like we're there to like hang and just everyone like
have fun.
Mingle. Yeah. The drink, not drink, it doesn't matter. You're just there to have fun.
I couldn't imagine.
September 4th. I'm like, oh, okay, right before Labor Day. Crazy.
Is that September 4th? Is that the week before Labor Day, or is that
yeah?
like
It's the Friday before Labor Day. Labor Day is like the 7th.
So you're kicking off Labor Day weekend at Jenks.
Literally.
With Rowdy Mermaid.
Yeah.
That's a
Why
intense
not?
way to kick it
Just
off.
get rowdy at Labor Day, and then I leave for a month and a half.
And is this like the longest time you've left without? Being here?
I've left for 2 weeks before.
Okay.
So 2 weeks, and the studio's been fine, and I trust my staff. I trust everyone that's in it that they're gonna run it exactly how it should. I've left for periods of time, and this is definitely the longest.
Are you? And you're a little nervous with that, or?
No, I mean, I could be nervous because we're building something. Like 2 studios. Like I'm gonna get home, and Millstone's gonna be complete. And they're gonna be like, hey, we really hope you improve on these floors. Like, all the selections are made, the floor, the paint, how the building's gonna look, all this stuff. The hiring process is completely run by a team that we've created at Rowdy. So they're responsible for the hiring process and like who they're selecting. And I really put my trust in them to make the right decisions. Because like, I mean, my decisions aren't just, yes, I have the final say on whatever happens. However, I take a lot of opinions into consideration. But if like my gut is saying something, I'll go with my gut. Even if they're like, hey, fucking told you not to do this. And you're like, you're right. Okay, let's go your idea.
No, you have to trust your gut, especially when it's something that you built from the ground. Your gut's probably gonna be your best.
Yeah, and when I don't trust my gut, that's when we get like, I'm like, fuck, I knew this. I should have done this, but now I learned. Owning a business, and I guess it's called like bootstrapping it, when you do it with no money, no capital, nothing, and you just fucking run. You keep going. You make a lot of mistakes, and they're not even, you learn a lot.
Of course.
There's so many lessons where I'm like, holy shit, like, even just in the business world, I have no business background. None. I have no idea how to start a business. But people are like, how do I start a business? And I'm like, find something you're really passionate about. Find something that feels has a purpose and lead with it. That's all I know. That's what I did, because it doesn't feel like I'm working.
Exactly.
But I'm actually 24 hours working. Like anything I'm doing, like I'm on social media. Someone's like, oh, you're personal. I'm like, my personal social media, if I post a picture, it's to market the business.
Of course.
I posted a picture fully wearing no clothes in the ocean this week. And I got a lot of people, but like, it's like people are like, wow, like freedom, this, and this. So like, I want to feel like this. I want to be like confident enough to do. I'm like, come take classes. And it's not about like your body and how you look. It's like having the confidence to be who you are and exactly who you are. And that's why I wanted to post that. And it's like being a little kid, like naked in the ocean.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's appropriate for social media,
Mm-hmm.
but people are like, oh, and I'm like, everything I post has a marketing aspect, but it's not to like take people's money. It's to really make a difference and help them.
Of course, if
Yeah.
you can tell you genuinely want to help people with this, and like you can tell by the passion you're teaching class and the way you're talking about it.
And what's something that we don't even have marketed is our studio does like financial aid. So there's
Really?
people that are on financial aid for the studio, which I'll never release any of the information. My team doesn't even know who it is, but there's people like the membership's paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll have it covered, or I'll have this, or someone reaches out, they're having this and this and this. We'll make it work for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like a lot of people don't know that because I don't need to publicize that unless it's public where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
So there's places where people like maybe need help and stuff, like that's where you can find this information, but it's not like, hey, apply for, like it's on our website too, but
Probably in a certain
I
area
kind of
where
like,
it's like
yeah,
that.
but like no one knows except for me, and that's how it is.
That's awesome.
So anyone ever needs help, like I'm like, recommend us, like we'll help. Like, okay, one spot in a class, like if this can change someone's life for the better, that's the point of the business.
Mm-hmm.
And then good karma just comes back to you. But that's not why I'm doing it. It just happens.
Yeah.
All karma that I've ever like anything that I thought anyone has maybe hurt me or tried to, it works itself out.
Mm-hmm. Always. That's how it always is.
And anyone that's ever like made me feel a certain way or like tried to make me feel a certain way, all I wish is they are in a situation where they understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you want to try this, and you tell me if you understand now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now, has there ever been a point where, in growing Rowdy Mermaid, where you kind of like hit a wall almost, where it's like I either have to run through this or this is going to be like
Every day.
where I stop?
And, oh, no, there's no stopping.
No stop.
There's no wall. There's no wall. And this is international. There's no wall. But obstacles, like I want to, like the other day, I'm like, I don't want to do the build out anymore. It's so hard. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like $100,000 into it. And I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. It's so hard. It gets hard and I don't want to do it. But then I have a good support system. My friends, the members are my support system too.
Oh,
like, it's just like, I'm like, this is hard. And I used to be the most indecisive person ever. Now I'm like, okay, decision, like huge decisions. And I'm like, yes, no. Maybe give me 3 other options. Yes, no. But I definitely, there's like, it's more recently than in the past, because in the past, people are like, aren't you scared? And I'm like, no, I know it's going to be great. Now I'm dabbling into like, no one's asking me if I'm scared, but I'm like, I'm not scared that it's going to fail. I'm like, can I manage all of this?
Yeah, that's the scary
And
part.
the answer is you can't do anything alone. You need to delegate. So I've learned to delegate and compensate people a lot, because I'm like, I understand this. Like, I want people to feel valued. So I make sure I pay all my employees, my staff member, everyone as much as I possibly can. And if they need more, I give them more. People kind of take advantage of you sometimes, and you learn that in the industry, but it's just, I have to delegate. So I don't hit a wall, but I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, holy shit. And then I have to remember, okay, you do this for this reason. Like, you are changing people's lives. I know that seems silly, but then you'll get like a random text, or like a girl goes back to college and she's like, hey, this is my last day. I just wanted to let you know, like, the last 4 months, like, you really changed my life. And I'm like, a young girl. I'm like, perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, oh, can I have a hug? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, this is amazing. Like, one person this summer felt a difference from me. And I know it's more than that, but I'm like, okay, then what I'm doing makes sense. If that keeps happening, if that ever stops happening, that's when I'm gonna stop and reassess what's going on.
And that's the best thing about having like that team, especially if you have people that believe in your idea.
Yeah,
And
like, you have to be bought in. Like,
yeah, you have to have people that bought into your idea, and then if you support them accordingly and they see your vision, that's what's going to make it, go even further than doing it yourself.
Yeah, like, I was bought into Salty Souls, right? That women empowerment group, and it literally, which is crazy what's happening with that. But it is what inspired me, not inspired, but like literally gave me the the confidence and the courage to really be myself and do this. This like week-long retreat in Ecuador. It's crazy how much it changed my life and got me out of like these situations. And then being able to like now help with that is so cool. But it's just, I don't know how it all happened. And it just keeps happening. And I keep running.
Yeah.
I just run. And now I have people that have like, they say it's like bumpers or like a guardrail, right? Like I'm going as fast as I fucking want, but like my financial advisor, he has a railing up that like he'll keep me from going off track. I have a manager of the studio. I have an assistant. I have a hiring team. Because like I'll have all these ADHD ideas and they're like, okay, but yes, but like not in this order. But you run with this idea, we're going to keep you in the lane. So I can stay creative and just go. And I've built a team to kind of keep me on track and like add people onto it, but then keep them on track too.
Now, what was it like building that team and like finding people to trust for that? Was it just was it hard?
So
to
the
find
person that I brought on first, I've known him for a long time, and I brought him in as like a financial advisor first. I'm like, hey, can you look at my books? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna owe in taxes. Holy shit, you pay so fucking much.
Taxes are nuts.
I'll tell you how much I paid on taxes off camera, but like it's insane. Like you can't even imagine. It's like triple any salary. I thought more than that. I don't even know. It's insane. But you're like, holy shit. And then so I had him look at my books. He was like, oh, okay, you kind of have something. Then he came back. He was like, let me look at it in another month. In another month, he's like, what the fuck are you selling? Like, how are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, and you have no idea what you're doing. No idea.
But that's like I feel like that's the fun of it.
So
in the beginning.
At the end of this, like he is now a management partner. So Rowdy has a management team. So it's Rowdy Management. I own that 50-50 with him. And each studio is going to be run under management. So it's like I own all of them still, but it's like franchising without franchising.
Gotcha.
So if I have a partner, like I was going to, it's run by management. So you have management fees. So a franchise fee is usually like 7 to something %, but our management fees are 20% because it comes with a huge package. Like management runs everything for you, basically, and you can just be a partner in owning the studio. But I'm very selective with that. Obviously, it's just me for now.
Yeah.
But that's if I want to expand. Like, say I want to go to like fucking Miami and have a Rowdy there. Like, it can work. We have all the draft, like the plan for how to do all of it and stuff like that. But yeah, building that team is just finding people I trust. So like that person I've known for like a long time, like 10 plus years. So he is just like, oh, I have to help you. And I'm like, thanks. He's like, fuck, he doesn't realize what he got into. And now he's like, this is not what I do. And now I'm like, well, you now are doing it all. And he has his own businesses.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy. And then like, just meeting people in the industry and really like trusting who is, it's not even like loyal. It's like who has that same passion, who has the same feeling, because loyalty people can describe as like different ways and trust and stuff. But it really is like, if someone has that same passion and like is there for you for certain things, like, you know it, you just trust your gut. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm just hiring based off, and I've definitely made bad decisions.
I'm sure. Everyone
I've definitely
does
like
in
hired
business.
people that have taken advantage of me, and I'm like,
I'm sure.
I learned. I'm like, oh, the credit card was used for that so many times. Oh fuck. I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to ask for it back.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
You know, when you mentioned being an instructor, me, I'm like,
I'm like, you want to teach? And
I
you're
don't
like,
think-
no.
I don't think I'm going to be a good fit for the class. I would not want the mermaids to not like me. They'll come after me.
Just so funny, the name. People are like, I'm like, it's just Rowdy for sure. Rowdy's easier to market, but like Rowdy Mermaid, it's like such a distinct. My friend Kiki and I, when we were lifeguarding, I was sitting on stand with Kiki, and I'm like, I have this idea. I don't know what to name it. I want it to be like beachy, but like crazy. So we were like coming up with ideas, and then we ended up like Rowdy Mermaid, and we're like, oh my God, that's perfect. Because it was going to be like a surf shop, like collective kind of, which it's huge turning into. And then I filed, I had the LLC, I did it all. And then all of a sudden, like I'm starting, and I'm like, oh my God, someone sent me a thing. They're like, there's a kombucha called Rowdy Mermaid. I'm like, fuck. So I call them and I'm like, oh my God, I have the lawyer talk to them. They're like, no, we're a different industry.
Yeah,
we're not going to
industries,
sue
you're allowed
you.
to do that,
I
yeah.
have my trademark now and my copyright. Everything's
Okay.
good. I have all of that done. Everything's copyrighted and trademarked. However, when I contacted them, they're like, no, but do you want to sell our stuff wholesale? And I'm like, oh, I should.
What is this What do they
It's a
make?
kombucha
Okay, kombucha. Okay.
in like a drink. It's actually really good. They sent me. I'm like, oh, this is delicious. But like, I didn't have like wholesale fridge and stuff at the time. But I freaked out and I was like, oh my God. But that's the only other name that's similar and it's the same exact name. So it's okay. But it just is like people, it sticks with you. You're like, what the hell is Rowdy?
I mean, I
Is it a
remember-
fitness? What the fuck is it?
No, I remember when it first started. I thought it took off really quick. From seeing you like the Instagram pop up until, I mean, I guess it's only been like 3 years. I guess now,
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah. 2024 in April is when like the first studio opened. So we're at like
2.5.
not even 3 years.
And you're already getting your second and third right.
3 locations in under 2 years.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
And
Hopefully
I'm sure
the
you're not
third
going
one
to stop
is.
there.
No. I like the announcement I'm making in like a few weeks with this other stuff is going to become international. It's crazy. It's like everything I dreamed of and the chances to travel. Like in March, I'm hosting a retreat. Rowdy is actually hosting a full retreat with Salty Souls collaboration.
Oh, really?
In March. We did that last March. It sold out. It was great.
Where'd you do that?
At the original place where I went to and felt empowered. It's that same place. It's Montonita in Ecuador, and I don't say it right, but it's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful town and country. I love it. And like it's a beautiful wave, and it's just a nice community. And the Salty Souls like community itself is so powerful. But it's so funny to like bring it back to what inspired me. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, now we're doing 2 retreats there. So all of March, it's actually being launched on Thursday. The wait list for it has like so many people on it. They're going to get an email that this retreat is open. It's 2 weeks in March, and I'm going to be in Ecuador for a whole month of March. Just like there, running these retreats and just like.
What do you do on these retreats?
So it's like you have these ones specifically surf training, like people at all levels surf. So you have one-on-one surf coaches, surf theory.
Surfboard.
You've never stood.
No, I don't think I would have a chance. I'm not even gonna try.
You need a really big surfboard, probably.
That's what everyone tells me. They're like, I'm gonna be walking out there with like
Just,
a 20 foot
yeah,
board.
you can ride like a rescue board, like the paddle boards. Like,
a rescue board?
yeah, like the surf, like a lifeguard board. Those are huge. You can be on one of those.
I've been on a paddle board before.
Like a stand-up paddle. Oh, fuck that.
It broke.
On you.
It was a styrofoam one, and I didn't know there was a weight limit. Thing
Oh
just
my
bent,
God.
and I was like,
How much do you weigh?
235, and I stepped on that thing, and I got out there, and I'm like, I'm doing it a little bit, and the board the middle just caved right in.
Well, that was probably one from Costco.
Oh yeah, it was styrofoam. It was terrible.
Yeah, no. Oh my God. But these retreats, so you this surf stuff, and then you have these workshops. So depending on who's leading the workshop, who the host is, maybe you have like somatic work or like meditation or yoga or sound bowls, or like when I specifically do it, I do like empowerment workshops on self-motivation or kind of like finding something within you and kind of all this stuff and just building confidence through movement, through this. Then there's a fitness component, right? Mm-hmm. So it's either yoga or fitness. And then you go on like excursions. In Ecuador, we visit like a coral reef that like, it's a reef farm. So it's like rebuilding reef under the water. You go snorkeling, stuff like that. And then there's private chefs. So you're eating all local food. And it's just like, you can travel and you're with a group of 10 strangers and you just like make friends. You connect on a different level.
I'm sure, because you're kind of
all these girls, and it's like,
I feel like you're all there seeking something.
There's an opening circle and closing circle. It's like, what do I want to get out of this? Sometimes people are like, I just wanted to learn how to surf. Mm-hmm. And they're like, and then someone's like, I went through this, and this in my life. I really need to find myself again. So you have someone who's there that's just learning to surf, and someone who's trying to find themselves that doesn't care about surfing at all. And then these people form a relationship and end up, the one person that didn't come for surfing is like, holy shit, I love this. And the one person that came for surfing is like, oh my God, I needed this to find myself again.
Yeah.
It's like just this cool, and unless you're in it and experiencing it, there's no way to describe it. But to be able to bring that into a studio, right? And like have that kind of in classes, and now being able to partner and do it in the place that made me feel that way is so cool. And to bring a rowdy version, so it's going to be like the fitness classes, the surf, all the empowerment in these small group retreats.
Yeah.
And there's obviously like you can get massages or stuff and whatever you want to
sure
do, or like fun excursions. But it's really, really cool.
No,
it's
it
like
sounds-
powerful. Obviously, like
I'm sure.
a lot of sun. You lay by the pool. It's like, and it's beautiful house that they host there. So it's really cool.
That's awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun to,
Yeah.
get away and just be able to kind of find yourself with a group like that.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is I've been stressed all week, and to be able to like express everything that I've been through and done, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I can leave for this. I can leave for my trips. Everything's going to be fine. These retreats, it reminds me, when I talk about stuff like this, it really reminds me why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I think it's also important for me to always share kind of my story and how I did all this stuff.
No, from the outside looking in, it's been crazy to watch. Just
Yeah.
see it grow from the beginning to
It's
where it's at
fucking
now,
insane.
and to hear more about it is.
Yeah. And I'm like, I knew it was going to happen. What I didn't realize is like how many people I would inspire to also, maybe they've worked for me, or they've met me, or they've seen me, and people have been inspired to do the same thing and open locations. And people are like, does it make you mad, or does it stress you out that people are, and I'm like, why would I care? Like, the goal was to create an environment, and people are trying to do the same thing. And I wanted to inspire others. So if someone did it because they saw me or met me, or not even me, but like, it's just cool to do. I wanted to inspire the fitness industry to kind of create this community. And now you hear everyone saying community, collaboration over competition. I'm like, good. Doesn't matter if you're doing it or not, but that's your intent, good.
Yes.
I inspire people the right way. Because at the end of the day, no one's me. No one's going to give what I give because they can't. They don't know what's in my head.
No.
Right?
No,
I can't be anyone else.
No, everyone else is taken. You got to be yourself.
Yeah, and there's I got 7 people inside me. 7 personalities, so they all come out at all times.
But then, is that like at the end of class? I remember you had like a very positive message. Is that something that you prepare before class?
I don't even know what I fucking said.
Well,
that's crazy.
I know it was something very positive, because when I was laying there with my head just completely passed out, basically, I was like, that's a nice message.
Yeah,
And
and probably I end everything with the energy I feel from the room.
Just
or I
kind
start
of go
and
off the top of the head at the end.
yeah, I just speak from how I felt during the class. And sometimes I'm speaking not just to everyone, but to myself too, like reminding everyone to breathe. I'm like, that's for me. The cueing to breathe is for me. But no, I always say, like, remember who the fuck you are. Like, you're here for yourself. I've been saying this a few times at the end of class recently. It's like, I see everyone encouraging everyone around them, and they're like, you did so good, great job. And I'm like, okay, but like, did you say that to yourself? I'm like, how about like, I'm like, everyone, you can be cocky right now. No one's gonna fucking know because you're saying it in your own head. Like, compliment yourself. Tell yourself, good job. Like, you fucking, like, good job. You did good. It's okay. And if you're worried people are gonna judge you, no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
Now you won't know I say that to myself, so judge me. But give yourself credit and realize that, like, every version of you is allowed to be in this room. It's just accepted. Some days we're 100%, sometimes we're 0%, but it doesn't matter. Like, show up for yourself. I just speak how I genuinely feel. I'm not trying to fake anything. So, like, sometimes my words, a lot of the times, like when we're in class, I'm like, remember, this isn't a fight against yourself. You're not fighting against yourself. You're not fighting, you're with yourself, right? This isn't against you, you're with yourself. So be with yourself, help yourself. Like, I can only give you an opportunity and guide you. I can't physically or mentally make you do something. So take credit for what you've done in this class. So the message is to build something, not like mental or physical. It's like that inner motivation, and that's the goal of all the programming in Rowdy, is to, we don't have breaks, right?
Yeah.
Having no breaks in a class allows someone to go to fatigue and feel failure, and then they have to actually make the decision to get back up and go again.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have to make that decision multiple times in a 15-minute class, you realize, and then once the instructor reminds you, like, hey, you're the one that kept going, you're like, holy shit, I thought I was gonna die, and I made it on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just providing opportunity, guiding them through it, obviously safely, but then like, the motivation comes from yourself. Inspiration can come from others, but you're not motivated by, yes, there's external, whatever, extrinsic, whatever, motivation. I don't know how to fucking speak right now. But like, it really does come from you. You're the only person that can make you do things.
For sure. I mean, no one...
I think that's also what sets Rowdy apart. And it's like, that's what my purpose is.
I mean, anyone that goes through that class, like, it is not, like, I don't care how good a shape you're in and how out of shape I may have been for that class, like...
I die when I take people's class.
Even, like, it doesn't matter.
I can't take my own.
That was hard. Like, no matter what, if you're getting through that every Saturday morning or however many times a week you're doing that, you deserve to give yourself credit, because, like...
People are like, the instructor's dying. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Duh. I take my instructor's classes, and I'm like, on the floor flopping like a dead fish.
I saw...
And I throw myself out.
Oh yeah, I was talking to someone, they said they did the sculpt class. I'm like, yeah, that's a liability. I can't do that one.
No, you would be fine. Sculpt is it's low impact, high intensity.
Low impact, high intensity, but...
There's no jumping.
They were kicking their limbs around.
Yeah.
If you're in a busy classroom, can you imagine my leg kicking somewhere? Like, I'm going to punch someone.
You're like, leg in the air. You're like...
Yeah, my leg's on the ceiling. Like, you're going to say leg to the left. I'm going to kick the person next to you. Like, you would have to have me off in like
you have your own
a box, like
area.
where those cubbies were. I'll go over in that square.
Yeah, we'll just put you. So you're going to take a sculpt class.
I don't know about that. I need to.
Make sure it's not a super full class.
I need to get myself.
I'm teaching sculpt at 8:15. It's actually tomorrow morning.
Okay.
It's actually has like a 10-person wait list right now. I don't understand how. My 8:15 sculpt class is like crazy, and I'm like,
I don't think I would be good at that one either. Honestly, I just don't.
You would. Any of my classes you would be good at. You were good at the power.
That was just. I was so gassed in the beginning. Like the last time I did a workout like that, my cousin, he's really into like all the high rock stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he was coming down to visit me for the weekend. I'm like, oh, the gym I go to does like high rocks classes. I'll take one with you. I'm like an idiot.
It's a lot of running.
Well, not even that. We started with the ski erg, and
I'm so good at that.
So am I. But I should start ripping this thing.
I'm like, the endurance isn't there.
These high rocks people suck. I'm like, I ripped through this thing. I'm like the first one done by like 30 seconds. I moved on to box jumps, and I was the last one finished with box jumps. I was gassed.
I'm good at that stuff because I did CrossFit. So I literally look at high rocks. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, this just looks like a Saturday partner workout at CrossFit.
I'm like, I redline it right off the
I can do 150 wall balls. I've done like that many wall balls. It's a workout at CrossFit. Like I've done it. I've done all those runs. Like I'm like, I can do all of this. I can row. I've done 30-minute row. Like I row in a boat. Well, not anymore, but I used to. So I'm like a lifeguard boat in waves. I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah, no.
So now I'm gonna have to sign up for one and just like win it.
The problem is just like I redline it right off the bat, and I'm like, I'm not recovering from this point for the rest of my hour.
Now I'm pretty good with endurance from being a swimmer.
Well, I'm sure
it's always there. My resting heart rate.
You've told me this before. It's like
45.
That's crazy. Like that's basically dead to me. Mine's at least 60 all the time.
That's still low.
65, 70 maybe. Yeah.
I go to the doctor. They're like, your blood pressure, heart rate's very low. And I'm like, I know. So
where did you swim in college?
Westchester.
Okay.
I got a full ride to swim and went to Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and
I don't even remember. All I know is I swam in college.
That's all you know.
It was so long ago. I'm like, we did doubles. We swam in the morning. We swam in the afternoon. We did doubles almost every day.
Actually, I have been wanting to get into
it's a psychotic sport.
Well, I want to get into it just for like cardio. I feel like it's a great cardio and like.
Yeah, it is. But that's why my cardio is still here.
I'm sure. I mean, when you jumped off the back of the boat and you started breaststroking over at me, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I knew you were like the best lifeguard. I'm like, I'm gonna get killed in this race no matter what. But then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
This is bad. And I was already gassed from jumping over and swimming to the other side.
You like just didn't talk for 20 minutes. You're like, I can't breathe.
I was shocked because I was already out of gas from swimming over there the first time. And then I came back.
Well, I didn't know I was gonna win. I was like, let me see him. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, stop. I'll come to you.
No, I knew immediately. I'm like, I just want to see if I can actually swim.
Ew, that water was so gross too. I can't believe I jumped in it.
It didn't feel. It felt like thicker than normal water.
That was the
It was like
dirtiest
real
water
slimy.
I've ever been in. I was like, I'm not touching the bottom. Ew, ew,
Well,
ew.
you can't touch the bottom in the middle. If you're going down. It's like 30 feet deep in the middle, I think, or deeper. I've never felt the middle and bottom.
I won't touch the bottom of anything unless it's sand. Is that sand? It was like mud or sand.
There's sand under there.
It's like muddy sand.
Sand, mud. It's a wildlife reserve there at F Cove.
No.
It's a government wildlife reserve.
So we shouldn't be swimming in it.
There's a lot of things that shouldn't be going on there that seem to be happening. So
Yeah,
I can't really say.
I swim in the ocean or a pool.
I haven't swum in the ocean in a long time. I should though.
You're not a good swimmer, maybe not.
I'm a decent swimmer. I can get through.
At least you can stand really far
Yeah,
out
I can.
for
Like,
most
if
of
I get
it.
out in the ocean, I'll be able to stand.
You'll be
for a while.
fine for most of it.
The oceans, I do love. I feel like swimming in the ocean. I might be better at. I feel like I float better in the ocean.
Yeah, I float way better in the ocean.
Because like if you put me in a pool, I'm just sinking to the bottom. I can't float to save my life, but in the ocean, I might be able to.
Okay, we're going to go to a pool. We'll do a pool workout. I'll put you through a pool workout.
I don't think I'm going to do well with that either. You're a professional swimmer.
No, I'll put you through a pool workout. Like you'll do a workout. I'll be like, okay, do you know what a 25 is?
No.
One lap.
One lap around what?
One lap there, and then back.
Wait.
So that's 50 yards.
A lap is a circle to me.
Oh no, a lap is down.
And then
How many laps? So one, two,
One down. Okay,
three,
so but how many like yards, meters is that? That's what.
25.
So that's like
It's
about.
either 25 yards or 25 meters, depending on the pool. Meters
so
is longer.
Yeah, it's basically 75 feet of swimming.
I guess I don't know. I just know meters and yards.
Well, yeah, it would be times 3. So, yeah, that's just a lot of space for me to cover in swimming.
Oh my God! Do you know how many yards I would swim in practice? 10,000 yards.
What event did you do in swimming? Were you like?
Well, that was training. I swam 2 fly, 2 breast, 2 IM,
What
and
does that
100
even mean?
breaststroke.
What does that even mean?
200 yards.
Okay, 200 yards.
So 8 laps of butterfly, 8 laps of breaststroke, and I did it really fucking fast too.
That's insane.
My butterfly was just as fast as my freestyle. My freestyle wasn't that good.
I couldn't imagine just swimming for that amount of distance.
Yeah, I know. It's psychotic because you're just fucking faces in the training,
that-
practice for 2.5 hours. Your face is just in the water.
What's that mentally like? Like pushing through that, just like.
Oh, that's why I think I can do so someone said something to
That's
me.
got to be like the hardest thing.
I realized-
can't think of anything that might be more.
People were like kind of like giving me, I get backlash for the business and what I've done and like drama. Like I get it. Like it like strikes nerves with people. It's okay. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but like, and it's like people are like sink or swim in this industry. I'm like, I'm a really good fucking swimmer. And it's funny when you say sink or swim, like I'm like, I've literally swam for so long that I'm like, I can mentally get through anything. You have to hold your fucking breath swimming. It's like, and it's just a mental thing the whole time because you're like, it's you against a clock.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I can get through a lot. So I'm like, come after me, sink or swim. I'm a really good swimmer.
How long did you swim for? Since you were a kid, obviously.
I started swimming when I was like 9, which is late.
That does sound late.
Yeah, late. I made like nationals. Like I qualified for nationals when I was 14.
So
And I was
5
really
years.
bad before. Like, and I didn't make a winter swim team. So like I swam in the summers. Like,
Only in the summers?
yeah. And then I like tried out for winter swim teams. I was so bad. I missed it. And then I made it when I was like 11.
Okay.
So I started like swimming at 11, 12, and then 14 I made nationals, and then I just kept getting better. But it was just, it's pure like, I didn't have the natural talent. It was pure like, just
grit.
work.
Yeah.
Hardcore work. Like my upper body's really strong, but like, yes, genetically, like I'm 5'4", like I'm not meant to swim. I have big feet and hands for my size, but I wasn't even good at kicking.
I think that's part of my problem. I'm not a good kicker when I swim. I'm all like just flopping.
Well, I'm all upper body, but like it's being able to like rotate and really pull and like knowing water. But yeah, no, crazy life. It's been crazy so far. And just more keeps coming.
Yeah, I swim. Where did you like train when you were young swimming? In the ocean or just
the pool?
Well,
The Freehold YMCA.
Well, I didn't know that. I mean, I might.
The Freehold YMCA. I was on a YMCA swim team. And that's all I did.
That's where it all started.
Yeah, and then one of the coaches felt bad because my brothers and sisters were on the team and I wasn't yet, and he gave me an opportunity. I was like, we're gonna take her.
And then how long did you lifeguard for after that?
Oh my God, I lifeguarded for a long time. From when I was like 19 till I was like 31,
Okay.
32.
Any
I
crazy-
technically lifeguarded this summer for like 5 hours. Not even, like 2 hours. I sat on stand because they needed help with lunch breaks.
Okay. Still counts. Still in the game. It's pretty
I
much
don't
what
do
I do at
tournaments
shows now.
anymore.
No?
No more life. Joe's, they're like, do you want to come back and work one shift? I'm like, no.
No.
I would, but like, I don't think I can make it.
Well, it's just like, then you're committed to the shift.
I'm like, just let me go. I don't want to go home at 3 or 4.
No, it's too late. It's because
I'm like, maybe day shift? But then I'm like, it's not as fun.
Yeah, day shift's rough. I've never
I
done
like
a
when
day.
I only want to work if it's really busy because it's fun. Like not about like
Oh,
making
yeah,
money.
that's
I'm
how
like, let's go. I'm like, how many drinks do you want? I'm like, 17, 20.
That's how I am if I go in, if they call me to bounce, I'm like, tonight doesn't seem like a busy night. I don't know.
Yeah, and you sit there and like, what are you watching?
Yeah, like I went in after Rowdy that night. It wasn't that busy, and I was just trying to sit in a stool and get comfortable, so my legs didn't hurt. My legs didn't hurt all night.
Yeah, right. Those are the nights I would just eat snacks.
I wasn't even moving. I was just sitting in the. I literally just sat in the back corner, and I'm like, I'm just not.
Not
there's
even
just
moving.
nothing can go
Legs
wrong.
don't work anymore.
Yeah,
after
legs don't
Rowdy.
work. Everything hurts.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
People they get like they'll come. They're like, I'm sorry in 3 days. I'm like, it's gonna get
I'm
worse.
better today.
You're better
I think
now.
I handled things well. I went home. I ate a steak, and then I took a nap again.
Yeah, sleeping
I
will really
think
help.
I also I made a couple mistakes that morning. I ate twice before class because I woke up at like 5. I'm like, gonna have
I
a little-
always almost puke when I eat before class because I'm physically jumping around and like
yeah,
screaming.
no. Well, I ate breakfast at like 5 a.m. Went and got coffee. Came back home like I'm a little hungry again. I'm gonna eat again. It was like 8.
Did you eat your cream of oats? What is it?
My cream of rice.
Ew.
Well, I treated it like a normal workout because I'm like, strength. We're gonna. This is gonna be normal.
Cream of rice. That sounds disgusting. If I have rice, I want white rice with salt and butter.
That's not one of my flavors.
What flavors do you have?
Chocolate, vanilla, banana bread.
That's
plain.
disgusting.
No, it's actually
rice.
good. Yeah, it's gonna taste like brownie batter or like anything else.
What's this cream of rice? How big is it? Is it rice?
It's literally just like.
It's rice pudding.
No, you basically just take a long grain of rice and grind it, and it's powdery. It's like a rice flour, I guess.
So it's literally oatmeal.
No, because an oatmeal would be a flake. This is a lot like smoother,
Grits.
similar.
I like grits.
Okay, then this will be like kind of similar to that texture.
Grits are salty and buttery.
I will have salt in one of my flavors.
Butter and salt.
Not
Grass-fed butter.
Well, you can add your own butter.
I love butter.
Butter's good.
If I make mac and cheese, I put like so much butter in it.
I don't even know the last time I had mac and cheese.
What?
Is butter like an ingredient in that?
Yes.
Or yeah, I guess so.
The stovetop, I make the Annie's ones. Sometimes that's my dinner. My nutrition is, I know nutrition, I'm very good. I know what I should eat and I know how much I should eat, like calories wise and stuff, but like sometimes like there was a piece of, did you even see? Oh my God, here it is. There's candy.
There's just full pieces of candy.
I was gonna eat candy before.
Well, you were
and you're
always-
like, I'm bringing coffee. I'm like, okay, I'll have coffee instead. I like candy, I like French fries, and I like potato chips. I might get Chick-fil-A for dinner.
That's not a bad dinner.
That sounds good. That's
Sounds
actually
like
what
a
I
great
think I
dinner.
want because I'm starving right now.
Yeah, and then, I mean, well, you would always have snacks at shows when you would.
So many. I would go in the back and I'd
Yeah, there'd
bring
be,
all
like,
my snacks.
There'd be candy and stuff in the back.
But it's like healthier versions of candy.
Yeah, I never was judging. I would always be like, oh, Amelia's here tonight. There's like snacks.
There's a bag of snacks. Literally, I would bring a bag of potato chips because I'm like, I need to keep myself awake, not realizing I had narcolepsy. And then I started taking my narcolepsy meds and being fine.
Yeah, but
I didn't take them today. I don't take them. I haven't taken them the past 3 days, and I've taken. Yesterday, I took a 2-hour nap in the middle of the day. So when people are like, "You didn't answer," and I'm like, first off, guess how many text messages I have on my phone?
over 2,000.
No, 325. Holy shit! And a lot of them are real, and I need to answer.
They're real messages too.
Yeah, a lot of them are. I'm like, I need a personal assistant for like personal things, not just rowdy stuff.
That's a tough. That might be a tough application to find.
I don't know. I'm like, hi, can you help me take care of my cat while I'm away? Can you do, that's like on my manager's literally helping with that. I'm like,
finding someone to take care of your cat?
yeah, her name is Fat Kitty. So someone's sleeping at my house to take care of Fat Kitty because she can't be alone for like 2 months.
No, it can't be alone for 2 months.
No.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, cats are usually pretty independent, but I don't know what their threshold is.
No, I know. It's crazy.
I leave my dog for like 2 hours, but
Well, I don't have a cat's a cat. I wish I could have a dog. I can't. I don't have a yard. I'm not home.
Not having the yard is tough.
Yeah. But I live on Ocean Ave, so I'm like.
In Belmar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not helping with the dog.
No. It's a studio apartment. It's very tiny.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, I have this place. This is way bigger than my.
Great for a dog. I would bring my dog. He would just run around like a maniac over here.
Yeah. Too many things. Right now I have 4 leases I'm paying for.
Well, your apartment, 3 rowdies, right?
This too.
Oh, and this. The office.
Yeah. The
What's-
office.
What's the plan with this one?
Oh, it's called Olas Collective. So we're going to have events here, vendors, small boutique items for sale, and then obviously like content creation, workshops, stuff like that. So like this area is for that. That's why the floors are different. So we kept the floor different. I painted it. We're gonna put cool like dividers up that are like beautiful. What are those called? Curtains, and have like a whole thing. But again, just add more to my list of things and ideas I have.
It's awesome.
But I'm like, I didn't want to lose this. It's so much beautiful light. We do photo shoots in here. It's perfect.
This is a very nice, like, office building.
Yeah, it's sick. People come in, they're like, what are you selling? Or like, it's an office. They're like, boo.
No, I mean, I see
People just want to shop. They look in. They're like, what's happening?
I've seen all these people walking by, all looking in at what's going on in here.
Yeah, half the time I'm just like looking down, ignoring. They open the door, they're like, what's for sale? And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah, when I drove by, I was like, is this the office? And I looked in and I just saw you sitting on
And
the
I'm
couch.
like, hi, come this way.
Yeah, no, but this has been great.
I bought the couch. I'm like, we're going to put a couch in here.
Yeah, why not? Who's
I walked into Home Sense, and I'm like, I need this leather couch. They were like, what the
It's a very comfortable couch.
Right? It's nice.
I support it.
Yeah, a lot going on. And there's a lot in the future.
Wow. It's awesome to hear everything, and this has been really fun.
Yeah, I don't even know what topics we talked about.
I don't know, but I think we got a good amount of time.
We definitely have to edit so much of this out. I feel like it's so much. Time do we start recording?
I don't know. I don't edit. I'm not editing it. I just clip the front, clip the back, and then I'm just going to throw it out there. There's like no.
It's going to be so long. You have to make it 2 parts.
What do you mean? People can just sit and listen in 2 parts. That's on their time. I started the podcast 2 or 3 years ago. I had no concept whatsoever.
Just talk.
Just talk.
Well, that's what podcasts are. People just talking.
Well, I get some people asking me like all the time now. They're like, "What is your podcast about?" I'm like, nothing.
Nothing.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna sit and talk and see what I can do.
I mean, the single married mothered one, we're like, I don't know. It's just we want to just hang out and talk.
Yeah, why not? I'll come on your podcast.
People,
if you ever need a guest,
you should
I'll
come on
the
it.
podcast.
Come on it.
I feel like
we can interview. We have wild questions that we ask each other.
I'm sure I would be in for a treat being on that podcast.
Yeah. Oh my God, you would have to keep your socks on.
What?
You'd have to take your shoes off.
So it just have to be one of them. I feel like your Patreon members might be like, what the hell is this?
And maybe we might get more.
Maybe. We can try.
Get more.
We might have to try.
But that's like, it gets our camera, it gets our stuff, and we're like, whatever.
Right. If it works, it works.
That's how you make money off of your podcast. That works.
I guess maybe next podcast I'll have to go shoes off and get the camera in a different spot.
I know. I have my shoes on.
So do I. But this has been fun, and it's awesome.
And if anyone listened to this whole thing,
there will be at least one.
Free rowdy class.
Free rowdy class at
If
the
you
end.
made it
there
to
we
here.
go. If we